Hello and welcome everybody, AkMLDL here, and I'm actually back with a how meta is it video. I was completely blown away by how well that first video I did was doing. I did read all the comments, and hopefully hopefully I pay more attention this time to myself, but I will be going over every single banner unit that is featured on the Halloween 2 to see whether or not it will dictate for you summoning if a couple things. If you don't care about exclusives, don't care about like characters, if you are a meta junkie, this video should be for you. But also keep in mind, these units are all at least over 6 months old, some of these even over a year old. So most people, they should know what these units do. This is more or less for new people to see whether or not they should invest in these to fully 50 or even 70. Which, well, speaking of 70 actually, only one of these units has a 70. I'll be going over them first for you older people, I guess. I don't know. But yes, hopefully you guys find this helpful, and I will not be using custom sim because I don't quite know how to use that yet. I'm not comfortable using it. I do not want to screw something up and giving you guys false information. I would much rather use the general DPS that we have here. That way we have a rough idea at how well the units do. I just want to preface that now. So just if you find this helpful, feel free to subscribe to wherever I do more of these. Feel free to drop a like, and feel free to join the Discord, where, well, it's getting very slow traction, but hey, it's very enjoyable in there. It's very chill, very enjoyable, and you get to see me meme in there. So, now with all that out of the way, let us begin. I'm going to start with the only Man 70 that came out, which is Halloween Ellie San. Now then, Halloween Ellie San's Man 70. I did upload a video yesterday. I did go over her, but I'm going to do it again very fast, alright? What things have changed from Ellie San 50 to Ellie San 70? Well then, let me go over the abilities first, because these are much faster to go through. Skill damage was upgraded from 30% to 35%. Pretty good right there. Curse res became potent. That's standard. That's nice. Engage accelerator increased from 35% to 40%. Still very nice. And now this is where she gets shafted, actually. It's mainly in her S1. Her shareable skill, it got shafted immensely. All right, pay attention to the SP cost right here. All right, these in case if you don't know, SP cost is a invisible number each skill has. Pretty much this dictates roughly how long it will take to fill up the skill using your combo. So as you can see here, SP cost is like 2,450. On 4, it almost doubles to 4,548. The share does go down, but however, they did something here to where now Sacred Maiden now increases SP the more phases you have. So phase 1, which is only this, costs 4,000 SP. That's honestly not too bad. It deals 7 hits after I tell the skill shift. Phase 2, it increases by about another 1,000. And meanwhile, the sheer skill is doubled at least, which is immense. Increases targeting strength by 13% for 15 seconds and afflicts paralysis. Everything else is fine. It's just the cost. And even in phase 3, the cost again increases by about 1,000, and even the share skill, it costs almost 1,000. This is about as much as regular Ellie's share skill is is costing, and it takes a long time just for a heal, and paralyzed foes take on more damage. Which this is somewhere else where she got shafted actually. Initially, her modifier was 115%. It barely increases. It only increases by 2%. It only increases by 2% for phase 1 and phase 2. But phase 3, it is able to get much higher, but they must be paralyzed. Other than that, it's going to be the 117%. That's what I don't like about her. She's meant to be a support unit, all right? What good is a support unit when it takes 5 years to get the support? That's my thing. It takes so long to get her support. By the time a quest is done, you would have only gone through this only like once, maybe twice. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. And when meanwhile, Mischief Maker, it did get a pretty good buff. It's now 1 hit of 850, and does recover more SP. But with the 700 SP, if we were to compare to phase 3 down here, this is only about like what 1/8 or something like that. Yeah, this does not compensate for this at all. This should have turned into a percentage, like 20% filled or something like that. Then she would actually be very doable. She would then be very doable. But sadly, her mana 70, it did shaft her. But her mana 50 is still very good, alright? Her 50 is still very solid. This is still kind of cheap. Strength is only 10%, but it's much better. It's much better rather than waiting a very long time. And the HP potency, it is lower, but it's still a heal. And this, well, it's 500 SP, but it's still about 1/5. That's still fine. And well, I went over all these, but yeah, that's all still fine. But well, she is still a solid unit as a mana 50. I would recommend keeping her at 50. But however, you do at least want to 50 her though, because of her chain collab right here. So very similar to Tuavai. Linyo is good, Martha's good, Xander is good. This is a Flurry's strength. Strength 13% for kind of 10 or higher. That's pretty good, and also giving HP. That's pretty nice, honestly. So yes, this is very good as a bench. So overall, is she going to be meta? She never really was meta per se. She's more of a fun unit. But however, though, she is a good bench. She is good as a 50, but do not 70 her, alright? Save your Champions Testaments for somebody else, much more worth. And also, even in her DPS, it's only about 20k, and peony up here is 27k. With well, you need a paralysis you need a paralysis uptime, which she can't exactly do, because also, once again, her SP cost is so high. You need a Peony, you need a Sharna, which Sharna... Wait, no, Sharna is actually not higher than her, but a Blade. So, Peony, Sharna, and a Blade, you need those, and regardless, if we are talking about Lances, literally right above her is Hunter Vanessa, who is better than Ellie Sand, barely on DPS though. So is she worth at least 50? At the least, the 50. Even though, well, actually, now that I look on here, she isn't used anywhere up here. Actually, she's used somewhat, but more than likely, I can next to guarantee you, once when some of these people start to get 70s, she could become really good. Once when some of these people get 70s, once when Agito weapons come out, I bet that she's going to be used on a lot. It's really just that Peony is very good. Sharna is very good. She is a good substitute for a Sharna. That's what I'm going to say right now. So, now with that out of the way, let's move on to Halloween Mim. Alright, so let's actually set this to fire really quick. Now though, one thing about Halloween Mim, she actually does have some pretty good damage, but remember this though, Fire has an Nagito tier 2 and Mars right now, so stuff will obviously be skewed. Stuff will obviously be skewed. Of course that she will be better than like Halloween Alley Sand, because Fire just has more than Light right now. Fire has infinitely more stuff than Light right now. But however, she's a support unit actually. She's a support unit, yet she's doing a very good amount of damage, and this is probably because of the fact that two of her abilities mean that her dragon form can benefit immensely off of both of these actually, really, because the S1 is a defense down zone for 10 seconds of 15%, very nice. Then the S2 is a flame strength boost of 20%, then dream boost for 15, in which dream boosts crit rate by 5%, and when in dream boost effective acts adds 20% to the modifier applied to dragon damage when in form, and while also in general, her attack rate while shapeshifted is increased by 15%. So yeah. So honestly, she is a pretty nice co-op unit. She is Axe, so some people will need to be careful. But however, though, where she truly shines is actually her co-ability. All right, she was the first one to introduce this. It was 30% to the modifier applied to critical damage. So pretty much, she is a critical damage co-op that can benefit massively with a dagger being crit rate. So, for example, if we were to look on here, the reason why Ezlith is so high is actually because of Halloween Mim right here. Because Ezlith is a dagger, and she can naturally get her crit rate up to 100%. So, just pair her with Mim and even Arctos over Galamars, and she is doing damage, alright? She is doing lots of damage. Wait, actually, can I pull up the custom Sima for this, actually? Hold up. Wait a quick minute, please. Watch me get absolutely wrecked right now. So let's go on over to advanced. Burn up time 100. Wait, no. Actually no. No burn prints here. It's really just twinfold bonds. Which twinfold bonds would be recommended, and that. This is a damage test right here, alright? Give me a minute, alright? Give me a minute. I want to make sure I have everything right and in order. So definitely Mim down here. Marth is also very good, and a blade in general. Being that she's a dagger is very nice. Oh, okay. But yeah, though, this is still very good. Very, very good. But yes, though. Hopping back onto Mim. Critical damage can actually be applied to a bunch of units, actually. The prime one obviously being Ezlith, but well, there definitely are a couple other in here that really do a benefit. I've actually made a fun team, actually, that I still need to make a video for, actually. But it actually involves Halloween Mim, Ayuden, Yuya, and Nobu. Actually, I really need to make a video for it. I'm just like trying to work up a little bit more facilities, then I should have that out, but it's definitely fun. So overall, is she meta? Co-op, that's why she's so meta. I haven't seen her be used as an adventure in a very long time, probably because Marth is so rampant right now. But she is a very solid support unit that can do damage when when in Dragon, so yes, she can do damage when they enter break, then just support. Then use to support otherwise. And yeah, she's very good actually. Yeah, excuse me. One day I'm gonna have a burp counter, I swear to God. But yeah, she is very solid. I would say just for you do pull her, you should definitely celebrate, because A, limited, and B, yeah, she's really good. Critical damage is busted. And that's all I have to say about that. So now let's actually move on to water real quick. I actually want to show you something. Let me make sure that I am not blind right now. Oh, okay, never mind. It's okay. So I thought that. All right. So let me rethink how I want to say this now upon seeing that. Okay, so this dragon right here. All right. If you do not have this boy, him, this person is literally second best option. Still a very good unit, actually. Win HP 30% and water skill haste 35%. Still a very strong combination that a lot of dragons are starting to have for other elements now. But also his skill is very good. It restores HP and creates a buff zone, 10 seconds, increases skill damage of adventurers inside by 30%. Very solid. That's very, very good. He can work very well on healers and supporters. So Ellie-san, Gala Ellie. Don't know why Zainfrid has that dragon, but who else could actually work very well? Oh yeah, Summer Stella could work very well with that, actually, very well. And also, Summer Stella is free as well. Yeah, that's very good. But mainly, Ellie. This dragon can still work very well on Ellie. It can still work on healers as well. So like Thaniel, healer Aline, Zhuang Zhang, I think her name is. The only 5-star water healer. You know what I'm talking about, I hope. She doesn't appear here, so I can't exactly show that, but hopefully you should know. But yeah, it's this dragon meta. Almost meta. It's literally second best option. You pull him, you have a right to celebrate. That's the best thing I can say. Okay. This person right here, all right, is this person meta? I'm going. Yes. Nat 4-star. Absolutely 100% meta. And here is why. He is the best fire healer in the game. Alright? At the moment of me recording this, at least. At the moment of me recording this. For all we know, for all we know, second year, next best healer. For all we know. But that's funny to think about. But first heal is an HP regen that increases team defense by 10% for 5 seconds. 5 seconds might not be a lot, but it is very good to take a very quick hit. Then S2 is burst healing that increases entire team's max HP by 10% for up to 30%. That does not expire. Those two skills right there. It's heal and support. That's what makes him so good. He heals, then every time he heals, you get tanky from it. He is such a good unit. Then also he has skill prep, in which you can easily make this 100% from whence he came, from a 4-star Verica print. I forgot the name of it, but it does exist. I know that. Sleep res, that doesn't matter too much for him. I see him used everywhere. All right, he's used everywhere. He doesn't care if he gets stunned by Midgard. He doesn't care because he's so good. And also 4-strike charge, he can pretty much fill 25% when he uses a 4-strike up to 3 times per quest. So if he really needs to, he can very quickly fill up his skill gauge for an emergency. He can very quickly do that. That's something else that makes him incredibly good. You can you can just do so much madness with him. There's a reason why he's meta, alright? He's next to mandatory for every Volk room, alright? You can work your way around not using him, but the amount of Lowens that are so damn required for Volk is actually astounding. If you do not own him, you must pull for him. He is absolutely meta, alright? I cannot stress that enough, and every veteran can. I'm next to every veteran can confirm me on this. You must pull for him, all right? Even if you're dry, pull for him, all right? He is so worth your time. He's so worth your time. All right, so now let's move on to Halloween Odetta. Where are you on the DPS chart, actually? You're actually a little higher than I thought. Of course you use that because you fulfill the support role. So you can use the Halloween Dragon on her still and still fulfill a very similar effect, actually. Alright, so Rene, Summer Estelle for the buff time, I already know that. A Blade for more damage. And Rene is for a chain collab in buff time. I know that. So yes, she is meant to be a support unit. It's really this right here that you abuse user and nearby allies' strength by 20% for 15 seconds. This is nice, but however you need to be by them, and however there are some times where allies are not by you. So yeah, this nearby, it's that's what makes her mid, alright? And also, that SP cost is honestly pretty damn high in general. Especially compared to her S1. Her S1, but sadly, it is blech because first of all, it's only 5% defense, and it's never going to proc anyway, because it's only 40%. That's never going to proc. I can next to guarantee that. That's never going to proc based off of resistances. But yeah, that's the closest thing, and other than that, she only, buff time, that's nice. Stun, sure. Prime defense, with strength double buffs, maybe, but, Now then, is she meta? Xander exists, you can use Xander over her any day. Summer Estelle, which is required for her to be good, is a better buffer than her. Also, you have Ellie Sands that exist, who are infinitely better buffers than her, and they're higher on the DPS chart as well. So, I would say no. Probably an excuse to summon would be this Frostbite strength up, but you have where is it? You have a Fjormon here that does that same thing, and I forget if anyone else does it on here. To be honest, I honestly forget. I don't remember every character off of that's in my head, but regardless, there are other options that can do this. There are other options. So to be honest, you don't need a summon for her. You really don't, unless if for all we know, she gets a busted mana 70 that makes this like a remove the nearby allies. This becomes a 10% with like 100% chance. This becomes like prime defense and strength or something like that. Opponent sunrise and buff time up to 30%. Then yeah, she probably can be very good, but right now she's sadly not meta, not that good. So that's my verdict on that. Althemia, a healer on here, so will not be referring to the DPS chart. Yay! All right, so Althemia, I'm just gonna say this right now. If you own Halloween Lowen, you have no reason to have her. Just outright, you have no reason to have her. If you do have Lowen, no reason. Hildegard, no reason. Grace, no reason. There are so many better healers than her. However, I feel like she does have a potential, but she's too basic. That's my thing. I feel like she can become like a Hindwald almost. I feel like she can also become a Hinwald. This is just a burst heal. This is basic as crap. And this is just a HP sap. So I feel like she can do more than she could be possibly good. But right now, she just does too little with what she's given in general. Standard on skill prep is nice. Curse res, nice. Increases strength at full HP. Okay, sure. Sure. Paralysis crit rate, maybe, but not really at the same time. No one exactly uses that on here actually, because you would much rather prefer either like increased paralysis chance, more damage, force strike damage, you want strength, skill damage, bow, or even some units want buff time even crit rate on some units on here. So yeah, that's my verdict on that. She's just basic right now, but however, if she were to get 70 and operate like a Hinwald, then she could become good. But right now, no reason to pull for her alone. Moving on to Silk. I'm not even going to go over what she does. She's a base 4-star. There have been no base 4-star dragons that are like over the top nuts. Because I mean, like, strength HP are only 20%. Alright? Maybe at most, if you don't have a unicorn mub, but yeah, you get this thing mub, maybe. And that's a big maybe. But yeah, no, you would just keep her at most for her collection, nowhere close to meta. Do not go for her alone, all right? Unless if you like her. I don't know what you guys are in. So last but not least, on this rerun banner, we have Edward. He is a base 3-star. Enough said. 14k DPS. Obviously without addition, Spirit, Peony. There's Heli on there. There's Heli and Dagger. Peony for the damage, for the flurry strength, and for the crit rate. But yeah. Overall, just damage, and an HP sap. HP regen when HP is below 6%, so that's nice. But however, it does not activate again for almost a whole minute, which is oof. It's like 3/4 of a minute. My bad. So full HP strength, curse. Same problem with health. I mean, honestly, it's too basic to be good. It's too basic. He needs to do more. All right, maybe like S1 can be a paralyze, then like increase force strike or something, and this can be a paralyzed punisher that can heal you maybe, then full HP, then potent curse, maybe. I'm just spitballing here, but is he meta? Nowhere close. You should not summon for him, but while going for everyone else, you will pull him. Just get him for the War Mite. Just do him for the adventure story. That is literally all he's good for right now. But yeah, that's it for this meta. I just want to recap very quickly. That way I make sure that I'm all good on this, actually, at least. Heli. Not a lot of people use her for her chain co-op, but however, when more 70s come out, when we get the Ayutos, we might see an increase. It's either that or she is like a second best option when it comes to like a Sharna or Peonia, for example, because these two combined is nuts. Those two combined are just absolutely nuts. So having her as like a second option, that's honestly not that bad of an idea. Halloween Mim, it's right there. Very good support unit. Very, very powerful bench, especially if you have a mana 70 Ezilith. That's where she shines the most. Or just overall, just for fun, really. I know that some other units they do benefit off of her, but I don't know them off of the tip of my head. Nor will I go crawling and digging for them. but however, she is one of 2 that have a crit damage coabs. So that in itself is worthy of a summon. And for the dragon, if you do not have the have this bunny type dragon or whatever, I don't want to pronounce that name. The Halloween dragon, the 5-star at least, I don't want to pronounce his name either. He is the next best option for you. He is the next best option. So yeah, that is my verdict. Hopefully you guys found this hopefully you guys have found this helpful, and well, I did appreciate the feedback on the last video. So just if you want to leave me feedback on this video, I would greatly appreciate it. And I think that's it for the video. So hopefully you have enjoyed, and I'll see you all. I think actually when chapter 14 comes out, actually, that for this new unit that's coming, I think I might do it on that actually. But yeah, I'll see you all later. See ya.